Today we're going to explore something a little different, a hidden skill. It's this quiet art form, one that isn't practiced in dojos or gyms, but in the subtle currents of our social interactions. This is an explainer on the art of social defense.
I think we've all been there, right? You're in a group of people, and out of nowhere, a comment lands. It's disguised as a joke, but it's really designed to humiliate you. And in that split second, your mind just freezes. The only thing worse than the insult itself is that helpless silence that follows, the one that whispers in your ear long after everyone's gone. Why didn't I say something?
So here's the central secret. The one truth you really need to understand. The person trying to embarrass you, they hold no real power. None. They're a borrower, you see, and the only currency they can possibly use is your reaction.
Let's just break this down for a second. The attacker needs you. If you get angry, you've just validated them. If you show fear, you've handed them the victory on a silver platter. Your real power, it lies in your stability. You see that phrase, you control the frame? Well, the frame is the entire context of the interaction. They want the frame to be, I am judging you. Your power comes from refusing to accept that reality, refusing to play their small, desperate game. So the big question is, how do you actually take control of that frame? Well, you use this one principle, energy redirection. It's the art of taking the force of their attack and turning it right back on them, making the embarrassment their own. This is how you reclaim power.
All right, so that's the theory. Let's get into the practical side of things. Now, these aren't just witty comebacks. You should think of them as precise psychological instruments, each one designed to dismantle an attack right at its source.
Our first maneuver is designed for one of the most common weapons in the social arsenal, the insult that's disguised as a joke. Now, when someone uses humor as a shield for their malice, you don't attack the humor. No, you dissect it. You look them dead in the eye, your tone is flat, genuinely curious, and you ask this simple question. I'm sorry, I don't get it. What's the funny part exactly? See, by forcing them to explain a joke that's actually rooted in cruelty, you expose it for what it is. The humor just evaporates, and all that's left in its place is their awkward, frankly pathetic display of their own deep insecurity. Okay, this next technique, it's a bit more advanced. It's really a masterclass in dismissiveness. It's a nonverbal declaration that the attacker is, for all intents and purposes, irrelevant. So let's walk through exactly how this works. After their comment lands, you do nothing. You let 3 seconds of dead silence just hang in the air. Then you look not at their eyes, but just briefly at their forehead. It's a very subtle but very dehumanizing shift. And finally, you simply turn to someone else and start a completely new conversation, as if they never even spoke. The message is absolute. Your words are too insignificant to even register.
And for our final tactic, we're going to talk about reframing the entire encounter. Instead of defending yourself against their observation, you're going to question their obsession with making it in the first place.
So let's say they say something like, "You look tired." Your response is cold, almost analytical. You say, "Why are you so invested in monitoring my appearance? Is there something about me that's preoccupying your mind?" And just like that, their frame shatters. They are no longer a critic. They are now an obsessed observer. You've turned the mirror back on them, and you now own the interaction. But you have to remember, these maneuvers, they're just tools. They're extensions of a much, much deeper philosophy. Because the ultimate goal isn't just to win some momentary exchange. It's to build a core of unshakable emotional stability. Because true power, real power, is the refusal to let anyone else define your worth. A powerful response isn't to shout. It's the quiet confidence that makes another person feel small in the vast shadow of your own emotional control. So I want to leave you with this to think about. Think back to that time you stayed silent. Was it a silence of grace? A conscious choice you made because you were genuinely above the fray? Or was it a silence that still burns? A moment of regret that still echoes in the quiet of the night?